RSG Hockey and RSG Wealth presents Life After Hockey. Today's guest, a 5-year professional veteran, Zach Fucale. Thanks so much for joining us. Where are you coming to us from today?
I'm from Laval, Quebec. This is where I live now. I'm from Rosemary, just up north, but I've been here in Laval for the last 4 or 5 years now. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense coming from Laval, obviously a bilingual area in some ways, very French as well. And the company that you're involved with, Living Sisu, is in fact bilingual. It's an app. Maybe you can tell us some more about what you're doing with this company and what you're looking to do in the future.
Yeah, within the next couple of weeks, the Android app and the iOS app will be ready. Right now, we have a nice web app all set up. Everything is live. It's great. Living Sisu, as you might have read in the little information package there, it's a Finnish word in Finnish origin, and it talks about it's all about courage, tenacity, determination, inner strength, inner will, all these concepts that are important in sport, and Sisu kind of covers it all. And my partner Olivier was super excited to bring that name in for that. And basically all we want to do is help people activate their lifestyle, give them the tools to be healthy and get moving and go outside and just play sports. And that's what we want to promote. That's literally in a nutshell. We're just trying to educate people, try and help people activate their lifestyle.
So this is kind of an all-encompassing app and web platform where you give people direction in terms of being active and engaging with the community, right? That's kind of like the core focus of it is not just as one person, but as a community improving. Yeah,
exactly. That's exactly right. The word community it's super important because at the end of the day, there are individual sports, but we love to do them together and you try new things. I don't know, like maybe you've never been on a hike. While being on the Sisu platform, you see a lot of things to get outside and go hiking and try rock climbing if you've never tried it, or if it's spike ball or anything like that, right? Like it could be anything, any sport, any activity, anything that goes around well-being and physical activity. That's what it promotes, and it brings all those people, all the people together, and that's what we're all about. You're absolutely right. It's community.
Yeah, and you're 25 years old. So when you think about hockey players starting to project out, thinking about life after hockey, a lot of times it's later in their career. You're in the midst of your career right now. You've got a long road ahead of you in it. When did you start to think, though, about putting together something that could potentially help you build towards that post-playing career?
Yeah, it's a good question because I don't know when it started for me. Like when I started thinking about it, the opportunity came up really not long ago. Then I started thinking about this specific instance, but I think it is important because if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the average NHL, actually, I don't know if it's just NHL, but pro career, I think it might be between 3 and 5 years. I might be wrong.
Long. Yeah,
but
we've outlived a lot of them.
Yeah. So for me, like I plan on playing for a very long time still. Like I just love the game, so I'm going to play for a while. I don't know where it's going to be. I just go with the flow, but this was something that I thought was a good initiative to get involved in, and it's helping people. That's what we want to do, So yeah, I'm 25 years old and I'm going to play for a long time, but I had the opportunity to get involved in this, and I think it's a good thing. I think we're going to help a lot of people.
It's not like this is by accident either, though. Like early in your career, you took some marketing courses. How has that helped you get Living Sisu off the ground?
Basically I've learned from a lot of other people, like Jordan. You know Jordan real well. He helps me a lot with that. He's part of the
mutual friend at RSG Hockey.
Yeah, exactly. With RSG, he's friend of the show. He helps me. He helps me a lot. Really grateful for that. My partner Olivier, he's done all the schooling related to this type of thing. So I learn a lot from other people, and it's like hockey. It's like us goalies. When we're young, we try and absorb as much information as possible. Well, it's new to this thing too for me. There's a lot of new stuff in terms of how to market things and all the media stuff that's involved in it. I'm learning a lot, and it's kind of fun actually. It's cool.
When you look at your company, and you look at the people that are involved, the ownership, the founder, you're all goaltenders. Why did
Yeah,
you all end up gravitating towards this?
that's funny. It's funny you say that. Like, yeah, we were working together at Alvia's hockey school, Paramount Hockey, and when he gave me this opportunity, or kind of started talking about it, we realized, like, hey, first of all, our values are all aligned in terms of hockey. Like, we're all goalies, so we all kind of thought the same way. And Paramount Hockey, their values kind of, it was the same as what we're trying to do now. We're trying to just spread sports, spread the activity, spread, those core values of Sisu. That's like determination, tenacity. Like, that's at the core of what we do as goaltenders as well. Like, it takes a lot of that. It takes all those concepts. So it was just natural that all three of us came together, talked it out, and we came up with this cool concept. So.
Well, something I've noticed about this too is that it's not just about the person. Like, you have connections to different businesses that provide deals and support services to the people who sign up and become members. But you're also a freemium based subscription, right? So
Yeah.
it does not take any money upfront to join Living Sisu, right?
Yeah, it's free. Like, you can benefit incredibly from all the stuff that we're putting out, from blogs to videos to experts that are going to come on our podcast real soon, to all the Instagram lives I've been doing with some pretty amazing athletes. I've had some Olympic athletes come on, and within the next couple of days there's going to be some more. So there's a lot of information that you can benefit from, and it's all free. So it's there's no downside, man. You just get a lot of great stuff, and it helps you activate your lifestyle. So I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's so easy to get on. There's so much good stuff. Like, it's great. It's really great.
You touched on your Instagram lives, and it's something you're starting to be known for. Flipping the role here, I'm interviewing you. You do that on the other side of things. How did it come to be that you wanted to start doing these things? And do you think maybe you're starting to dip your toes into the broadcasting and the media side of things?
Maybe. I was gonna say, like, you have that experience. But it's funny because last week I talked to Anthony Duclair, and he's one of my good buddies. We played junior together like 5-6 years ago, and the World Juniors. Like, we've known each other forever. And it was kind of awkward at first because I was in an interview setting. Like, I was asking him questions, kind of picking his brain. And when we hang out, it's nothing like that, right? It's just we're having dinner or whatnot. Yeah, it was kind of weird for me, kind of an adjustment. I had to learn a few things on, how to direct a conversation and kind of do the interview setting. But it's been fun because it's mainly just casual stuff. It's mainly just asking about their careers and what they learned, and it helps me learn too. But I guess the viewer can benefit quite a bit. But it is kind of interesting that all of a sudden we get interviewed so many times during our career, with the media and all that. And now I'm the one that was doing it. It was a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, when I first started to do podcasting and other things, it took me a while to find my voice and my cadence, and really, like, just to learn how to listen. When you're the person interviewing, you don't want to talk forever. It's okay to share your interests. But did you find that adjustment, though, to just being able to find questions somewhat of a challenge for you as well?
Yeah, it has, because planning a conversation in advance or trying to direct it, it's kind of interesting because you don't know
you don't know what direction it's going to take.
Exactly. So you kind of have to prepare a couple of different scenarios. You're right.
So with Living Sisu, we talk about a community. How can you sign up for it first? And then second, like, let's say you're just a guy who's just starting to get back into a healthy lifestyle. You're trying to find resources for it. How can your program and your company help a person like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it can help anybody from the Sunday enthusiast, like just a weekend warrior, to a pro athlete, to somebody that's younger, like 15 years old, trying to get into their sport. It's good for anybody. It's good for the stay-at-home mom, the working mom, dad trying to get back in shape. It's good for everybody. It has a lot of tools on there, and like we were just talking about, it's free. So that's how it makes it accessible. And our main goal is to have that sport and physical activity life, and the concepts of Sisu available and accessible, kind of widespread and easily. So for them, all they have to do is download our app. That's by the time this comes out, I'm sure it's going to be really close to the launch of the actual app. But our web page, our web app is completely live right now on livingsisu.com, and it's only a few seconds. You give your email, login, password, and boom, you have access to all the benefits and offers and all the stuff that we have at Living Sisu.
For athletes like us, well, former athlete, but for an athlete like you who's still currently going, obviously the general public looks to you as being somebody in a healthy lifestyle. You're constantly in tune with your body, with your nutrition. Do you think it helps when you start a company like this to give it instant credibility, having someone like yourself being behind it?
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so, because I people that know me know that I'm really huge into anything that's nutrition and sleep and sports and stuff, like recovery and all that. Like, people that know me in my inner, they know that this is just, it's part of my passion. It's part of who I am. I always trying to learn in those fields. So Living Sisu is kind of just an extension of that. Like, I try to live that actual concept, that mindset of all those words I was talking about: courage, determination, tenacity, like guts, grit, all these concepts that go around Living Sisu. I try to live that as much as I can every day to set the example. And I believe that's the way to go. By setting the example, you become a leader in that type of community. And I think we're talking about me right now, but I think my partners, Olivier and Alex, they live it, I think, probably more than I do. These guys are hard workers, and they work hard for coaching and their other job and Living Sisu. And these guys are some hard workers. So I'm lucky to be with them. But I think all three of us together, we give it pretty good credibility, because we live that kind of every day.
All right, that's all well and good. Talk about the deals.
Talk about the deals.
Yeah. Well, realistically though, I mean, what kind of type of companies have you had come on board, and would you expect to see in the future that people can utilize and leverage?
Yeah. So in probably the closest to RSG would probably be BioSteel. BioSteel is a partner of ours now, and you get a pretty great deal with 30% off as a Sisu member. It's pretty significant.
And just about everybody in hockey uses BioSteel.
Yeah, exactly.
Great product.
So that's pretty significant. There's XFit Onway, which is one of those massage guns. I just got mine last week, and I'm telling you, it's a next level machine. Like, it's pretty awesome. So you get a 20% deal with them. Core Effects, which is all high-end gym equipment. Like, we've been trying to get stuff for our houses during quarantine,
Right.
like
Building gyms in the garage.
If you were building a gym at home, like, that's a great company to look at. We got a great deal with Core Effects as well. And Core Effects is a partner, and they're part of the same company as Hyperice and Normatec. So soon we're gonna work stuff like that with them. There's a lot of deals coming down the pipeline, a lot of compression equipment with EC3D here. That's live right now on our site. So I think we're right around 14, 15 companies on board as partners. But within the next couple of weeks, I'm confident that we're going to grow that list as the members will realize how valuable it all is.
Sounds like you have some insider information on that. We'll make sure we keep that up. Yeah.
I can't say too much right now. All I could say is it's free to join, and there's so much positive stuff going on that we can help activate people's lifestyle. It's really exciting. I'm happy I'm part of it. And I hope I can bring a lot of deals, man. I hope I can bring a lot of deals in for the people, because who doesn't like having a good deal?
Everybody. Coupons, deals, greatest thing. Well, during this quarantine and time off, I'm sure it's given you a chance to really dig in on this. And along those lines too, where can you find everything, whether it's on the app, the socials? Give us the rundown on how people can find about Living Sisu, join, take advantage of these deals, and also learn more about yourself.
Yeah. You'll get all the information on our webpage, livingsisu.com. From there, you can check out all the content we've been developing on our Instagram page, which is living.sisu. And all the Instagram lives that I do, I'm going to have, I think, 2 or 3 this week. they're all on YouTube. They're going to be all on Facebook and all those places. So we're pretty much all over the place on the media. You can find us a little bit across the board. But all the information is really, really well put out to people on our webpage. The blog's on its way. Podcast's going to be live real soon. So there's a lot of cool things coming in the pipeline for us. And I hope that people just join. Why? Because it's free. And when you join, in a couple of seconds, you get access to all these awesome deals. So on our Instagram page, we've got all the rundown and the information there for sure.
Okay, so now we're going to go back and do this whole interview in French, correct?
Yeah, perfect, no problem.
Okay. Ouais, c'est ça. So that's one advantage you have. I actually really, looking into this though, being bilingual, that's really good to have, especially not just in Montreal, but it takes you outside of Quebec, outside really all North America and worldwide.
And we're here, like we're three French guys. We speak English. I speak a little bit better than the other guys. I'm the one that's proofreading the stuff, so hopefully there's not too many mistakes. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of people in our area, we don't have access to this type of thing. So we wanted to start a little bit local and then kind of prove ourselves here and then expand. But hopefully we can touch a lot of people with this, and I'm pretty confident in that.
Yeah, well, thanks so much. Again, RSG Hockey RSG Wealth, Life After Hockey. Zach, thanks so much for joining today. Appreciate all the information on Living Sisu, and best of luck moving forward.
There, Mike. Thank you very much. I appreciate you having on. I think this is great that you guys are talking to a bunch of players about preparing after hockey, because sometimes when we think about it, it might be a little too late. So I think earlier the better. And yeah, man, I hope I'm going to see you on the Living Sisu platform, man. Join, it's free.
Yeah, I need to get back in shape. So 100%, I'm going to be on there in about 5 minutes.
All right, brother. Thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thank you.